Black Ops 6 is here, and some of us are feeling the full effects of all the sweats. In this video, we're going to chop it up about SBMM, or skill-based matchmaking, and what we can do to minimize our frustration when it comes to skill-based matchmaking. Before we jump in though, let us know what grind you are prioritizing first with Black Ops 6. Is it mastery camos? Is it the race to master prestige? Let us know down below. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back as always. Feel free to light up the comment section as we go along. So first things first, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way, and this is gonna sting a little bit. The first thing we all need to do is accept the fact that SBMM is not going anywhere, and it is here to stay. The only real workaround with this would be investing in a VPN or a virtual private network, but most of us just spent $70+ on Black Ops 6. We don't want to spend any more money than we already have to. So a few things we can try to do after accepting that SBMM is not going anywhere is squad up. First off, playing with the squad means you can coordinate and communicate so much better. Instead of running around solo and getting picked off, you've got a team who's got your back and can help you strategize. Secondly, you get this awesome synergy when you team up with players around your skill level, or even if you guys aren't at quite the same skill level, it's still a good time. It creates a balanced team, making it a little easier to handle all those tryhards out there. Plus, the shared experience is just next level. There's nothing like pulling off a clutch play together and celebrating as a team. It takes the gaming experience up several notches. Lastly, squads can plan and execute strategies way more effectively. You're not just reacting, you're setting the pace and making the other team sweat. That might have been a little bit of a pun there, but I know you get the point. So yeah, if you're feeling the grind of SBMM, grab your friends, form a squad, and make the game work for you. Trust me, this is a game changer. Next, you're gonna want to optimize your settings. I can guarantee the sweatiest of the sweatiest folks took time and dialed in their settings before diving into Black Ops 6. Yes, a lot of stuff still remained how we had them from either the beta weekends or Modern Warfare 3, but double check your settings anyways and make adjustments accordingly, such as running your game graphics on minimum, allowing you to get the most FPS possible. I know having your graphics higher can make the game look nice and pretty, but you are sacrificing your performance if you decide to take this approach. I will be making a video about settings in the coming weeks after some more things get ironed out after a while. Next, consider gaming during non-peak hours. Now, I know this might not be possible for everyone. We all have work, school, and other things going on in our lives throughout the week. I personally wish I could play more than I do, but we all gotta pay bills. First off, there's less competition during non-peak times. You're not facing some hardcore, high-skill players who are always online during peak hours. This means you might have a bit more balanced matches and not get completely stomped. Second, faster matches. With fewer players online, the matchmaking algorithm has less data to sift through, so you get into matches quicker, less waiting, more gaming. And finally, you will have a variety of opponents. With a smaller pool of players, you're more likely to get matched with the range of skill levels. It's a great way to test your skills and maybe even improve your stats. So if you're finding SBMM a bit of a grind, give playing during off-peak hours a shot. Could make a big difference. If you are able to, let us know how this goes for you. The next thing you're gonna want to do is slow down. When SBMM gets tough, it's important to chill out and slow down. It gives you a chance to rethink your strategy and avoid rushing into mistakes. It's like a mental reset, helping you get back into the zone and deal with the pressure. Plus, slowing down lets you read your opponents better and pick up on their patterns. You're not reacting, you're strategizing and getting back control of the game. Next, you're gonna want to stay updated. This is important because the game will always be evolving, believe it or not. What's considered meta right now might not be meta in December or January. My favorite way to stay up to date with all of my favorite games, not just Call of Duty, is PatchBot and Discord. But here are some other ways to stay updated with Black Ops 6's patch notes. So you have official websites. You can check the official Call of Duty website regularly. They usually post patch notes and updates there. Social media, we can follow Treyarch and Call of Duty on platforms like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. They often share updates and patch notes on their social media accounts as well. And game forums, join forums like the Reddit or the Call of Duty forums. Players and developers often discuss updates and share patch notes. And of course, YouTube and Twitch. Many content creators, including myself, and streamers update their audiences with the latest notes and gameplay changes. So subscribing to their channels can be helpful. If you're digging the video, by the way, don't hesitate to subscribe. It'd be dope to have you as a part of the squad. Another thing you're gonna want to do if you are struggling with SBMM is you might want to invest in a decent audio source for your setup. And my guys over at Waves Customs will absolutely take care of you. You will absolutely be blown away with the shit you can hear in game with these in-ear headphones. Not only do they crush it in the audio department, they also crush it when it comes to aesthetics. You can get them in almost any colorway. You can get almost any logo printed on them. Maybe you want to rep your favorite esports team. Maybe you want your favorite e-girl on your headphones. Whatever the case is, Waves has you covered as far as aesthetics and most definitely and most importantly audio, helping you listen for sweats before they get too close to you. Check these guys out. It'll be the first link down in the description, and use code NERV7 for 10% off any purchase at checkout. So although most of us find skill-based matchmaking pretty frustrating, it's actually not all that bad. So there are some positive impacts. One can be improved skill development. Players are often matched with others of similar skill levels, which can push them to improve their gameplay. And I know it doesn't seem this way, but it also calls for fairer matches. SBMM aims to create balanced matches, reducing the likelihood of one-sided games and making the experience more enjoyable for all players. Again, that is what it's supposed to be, but it only works that way sometimes. And increased engagement. Fairer matches can lead to higher player retention and engagement, as players feel they have a fair chance of winning. And obviously there are some negative impacts. So we have increased stress and frustration, of course. Constantly facing opponents of higher skill levels can lead to stress and frustration, especially for players who want to relax and have fun. Another thing we have is smurfing. Some players create new accounts to play against less skilled opponents, which can disrupt the balance and fairness of matches. The pressure to perform well in every match can lead to burnout, causing players to take breaks or quit the game altogether. In this one, I am absolutely guilty of this. Altered play styles. Players might adopt more conservative or less creative play styles to ensure they win, which can reduce the overall enjoyment and variety of the game. Personally, a lot of the times if I'm trying to go ahead and camo grind, or maybe even just try to hit some cool clips, I usually take it personal and I completely forget about that, and I just want to focus on getting the win. Not that it's a bad thing, but it is something that kind of negatively affects me when it comes to skill-based matchmaking. And next we have behavioral changes. Some other behavioral changes very similar to that one is adaptation. Players often adapt their strategies and tactics to better compete with the SBMM system, and it can also call for a feedback loop. The continuous cycle of playing against similarly skilled opponents can create a feedback loop where players are constantly refining their skills and strategies. Overall, while SBMM aims to create a balanced and fair gaming environment, it can also lead to unintended consequences that affect player behavior and enjoyment. How has SBMM impacted your gaming experience in Black Ops 6 so far? If you have anything to add, do not hesitate to drop your thoughts and opinions down below. If you made it to the end, thank you for sticking around. Check out this video right here about how cheaters are supposedly going to be taken care of if they are caught cheating in Black Ops 6. Thank you all for your time. All y'all take care, and I'm out.